Hi there, welcome to the Animals Naturally podcast with me, Suzanne. I'm founder of TaraNet, a leading international natural animal healthcare resource at taranet.co.uk. At the TaraNet website, you will find lots of information on how to care for your animal more naturally through the use of different holistic approaches to complementary therapies. And you can also find information on how you can train in complementary therapies yourself. Plus, if you're looking to develop your own business, particularly specialising in the animal care field, then you'll find information on how to grow your animal care business and things to consider in my business blog, and also you'll find a natural pet care blog. Plus too, you'll find links to my online shops for the Forever range of aloe vera products and also the doTERRA essential oils range, both of which contain fantastically high quality products for you and your animals. In this episode of the podcast, I'm going to talk about different therapies that can be used to help your horse in the winter months. If your horse has an excellent immune system and is generally fit and well, then the winter months are less likely to present a challenge. But even so, given the change often to routines, the shorter daylight hours, the more rain, more wet, can be more mud. Horses can often be turned out less in the winter months, sometimes if land is more restricted. Your horse's routine will be compromised, and that can affect their well-being. We too ourselves might feel a bit more down because it's not so nice weather, and our horses in turn can pick up on that. So what can you do to help? Well, my first therapy to focus on is about massage. As you know yourself, if you've ever had a massage, it can be used just to make you feel good. And why shouldn't our horses also have the opportunity just to feel a little bit nicer? Massage too can stimulate circulation, alleviate stiffness, and also relieve pain even, such as that from arthritis. So that can be ideal if your horse is particularly having less exercise, or certainly just to help before you even ride your horse. If you give your horse a massage quickly, then that can just be really helpful to warm up the muscles. And likewise, after you finish riding, a short massage can really be beneficial. So you may be thinking, can I massage my own horse? Yes, you can. It's always good to have completed a horse owner massage course first. There are many around the world that you can do in person. There is some online training videos as well that can be helpful, though I would suggest you check the authenticity of where they are from, because unfortunately, as we know, sometimes things on the internet aren't necessarily as robust as they should be. So do check out the work before you take advice. You can have a professional equine massage therapist to your horse, and also they will often give you some advice on some basic techniques you can use to help your horse in between sessions, that just help keep your horse feeling nice and healthy. So massage, definitely number one tip. Second therapy is aromatherapy. So aromatherapy has been used for thousands of years, certainly a very long time, and it uses concentrated natural oils from plants, which are known as essential oils, to improve the physical and emotional health of both humans and animals. The oils possess healing and balancing properties, which, if used properly after expert consultation, can bring an improvement within days. There are many winter ailments that can be helped by aromatherapy, and many essential oils have antibacterial and antifungal properties too. There are different ways of applying essential oils, but most of them should never be used neat on the skin. Always dilute them in a base oil or gel, such as aloe vera gel. Certain oils, such as lavender and tea tree, can also be used undiluted, but only on small areas. For example, minor wounds which do not require veterinary attention. It's usually never suggested to use essential oils in foal mares too. If you are unsure whether aromatherapy will be beneficial for your horse, or if you're unsure, speak to your veterinary surgeon first for advice. Likewise, as with massage, there are professional aromatherapy practitioners for horses that you can consult for to help your horse to find out what's going to work best. If the horse likes the smell of a particular oil, you can dilute between 5 and 7 drops of the chosen oil in some base oil and apply twice daily. Do bear in mind though that oils will need to be diluted further for horses who are ill, old or have sensitive skin. So again, it's something to think about speaking to a professional, professionally trained, qualified aromatherapy or zoopharmacognosy practitioner first. And again, your veterinary surgeon may be able to help. More and more veterinary surgeons aren't necessarily specialists in complementary therapies, but do recommend and advocate their use in certain situations. You could also apply essential oils to an isolated area topically. So if your horse has mud fever, you could use a compress and soak a cloth in it and apply wring it out and apply to the area, or dilute the oils in a water-based gel or aloe vera gel before use. As an example, what mud fever treatment options are there for essential oils, you may be thinking? Well, lavender can be helpful, tea tree, Roman chamomile, yarrow and garlic. As I said, you should speak to your veterinary surgeon for advice too, and particularly conditions such as mud fever, they can be confused with other dermatitis problems. So it may not actually be mud fever your horse has, it could be something similar, which your veterinary surgeon will be able to diagnose and advise on. So yeah, essential oils can be great, and as we know, most of us know as humans, that lavender, as an example, can be quite a soothing and relaxing oil. So if your horse is on more of a stable, in the stable more often in the winter, then lavender could be a helpful essential oil to consider, just to help provide that calming quality. So another therapy that would be useful to try would be magnetic therapy. Magnetherapy can be used to help with circulation. It can help the thermal energy created by the magnets creates an increased supply of oxygen and nutrients to an area. So you can get magnetic boots, leg wraps, and you can get magnetic rugs as well for your horse. Magnetic fields have long been used to speed up the healing of injuries in both animals and humans, and it can also be used to help just maintain general condition. It can also help things like with general stiffness, tiredness, and aches and pains as well. So, as well as helping to prevent the problems from occurring in the first place, many veterinary physiotherapists and other professional therapists for horses will also use magnetic therapy as part of their treatment range. The next therapy I will mention is homeopathy. So homeopathy uses a range of substances from a variety of sources to cure and help a wide range of problems. Usually every problem has one or sometimes several possible homeopathic treatments. Mud fever is something that can be helped through homeopathy, and rain scald as well, for instance too. Again, there are professionally trained veterinary surgeons who've taken specialist qualifications in homeopathy. And I do urge you to consult a veterinary homeopath before using it yourself. At best, you'll make no difference at all. At worst, you could prolong your horse having a discomfort or ailment if you use the wrong homeopathic remedy yourself. So do speak to a qualified veterinary surgeon who's specialised in homeopathy for advice, although another veterinary surgeon who hasn't trained may be able to give you some basic advice too. So other therapies you can think of are herbal remedies. So there are a range of if you've been to a horse feed store or horse supply store, you'll often see different range of herbal products for your horse. So herbs have been used for hundreds, if not thousands of years too, to help with a range of health conditions for both people and animals. And a horse can benefit too. So if your horse has a good general diet, then he or she may not need any herbal supplements, but certainly they can be used to help maintain general health and different conditions, particularly those that might be more exacerbated in the winter months. So there is some therapies that I've mentioned that you might find useful. So it's massage, aromatherapy or zoopharmacognosy, magnetic therapy, homeopathy and herbal remedies. All of these you can find more information about at my website at taranet.co.uk. If you search via the sitemap or the directory, you will see the whole range of therapies that I have listed on my website. So you will hopefully find more information there that will help you if you would like to learn more. And also, if you'd like help finding a veterinary surgeon or professional therapist for your horse, then do contact me through my website as well, if you that would be helpful. So I hope that's been useful, and you've got some more ideas on how you can help your horse this winter or any winter in terms of what complementary therapies can be used. And I hope that's been useful. So until next time, goodbye.